look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll leave it with him. And he's wrestled to the ground.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the... Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Moore will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They're testing the right side here. At the 35, he's open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll try to slam it in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Irish, time to think about it. They'll open the quarter going for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Complete out of the backfield. And he is stopped short of the goal line and denied the touchdown, and the defense gets the stop. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Moore. Got a little space. He's loose. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they were out there tracked at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Gets it to him on the screen. Got room at the 35. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
That's caught. It's locked.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the run. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be...
He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Toss to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. He missed it. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Set to kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. That's caught. It's Love. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Catch in the middle, it's Love. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Reads it, fires complete. Can't aim to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Hits it with a stiff arm. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time it's complete. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's low. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the air, it's Carr. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here comes the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down go manageable.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six, and
makes the catch down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Only a dozen Domers have cracked the 2,000-yard mark in receiving in a career. This guy might be the one to get to number 13.
I would say he's pretty good. If he's putting up those type of numbers and being mentioned with those type of cats, listen, you try to find your go-to guy. You want to have an elite receiver on the outside that you can feature and you can move him around. This guy's got the makings of that kind of stuff.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Makes the catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going for it all. Catching stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They take the lead with the 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Moore will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodged.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Got enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
On the direct snap, it's Moore. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Powers forward. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Notre Dame right back to the line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. Don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's locked. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Back to pass. It's Carr. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. From the gun. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's low. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Moore to the air. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Moore. Powers through the defender. Just dismissing tackles. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Pulled down for the tackle. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Moore. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The run to the right. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Moore. Turning it on. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Irish! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Trying to power it in. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look.